Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be reviewing the Diamond Select Delorean replica from Back to the Future Part 1. I'm going to be doing 3 total reviews on the Diamond Select Delorean replicas, on the Delorean from Part 1, Part 2, and from Part 3. All 3 of these DeLoreans are just incredibly detailed, have a lot of really cool sound and light effects. And when we get into the Part 2 DeLorean, have some really cool additional details with the hover conversion and all that stuff as well. So, starting off with the Part 1 DeLorean, this thing has a shit ton of details to it. They did a great job with the paint application. A lot of detail on the back here. Unfortunately, the plutonium chamber doesn't actually open up there, but they did a really cool job kind of with the colors and everything. And then, if you open up the gullwing doors there, you can see the switch for the time circuits. You can't, it's kind of hard with the camera to get in there, but you can't, there's decals actually for the actual readout display on the front there. And then if you look in the back, you can actually, through the window, see the flux capacitor in the back, which is pretty cool. And then, as far as lights and sound, you open up the hood here, and there's 3 different settings. You've got the Try Me, which is for the packaging, off, and play. Now, play has the full barrage of sound effects. That's what you'll probably want if you have it on display. And of course, if you don't want to bleed the battery dry, you can always turn it to off, but this is just a very cool feature here. So what you do is you hit the top portion right here, and that activates the sound. So that's the chamber is dry sound. There's the startup noise. There's the time circuits being switched on. And you can kind of see the flux capacitor light up in the back there, which is pretty cool. Now for the next couple sound effects, I'm actually going to turn the lights off here so you can see just how cool this looks in the dark. So let that adjust. And it's kind of hard to see, but the panel inside actually lights up as well, right above the dash there. And then I'll kind of turn it around so you can see the exhaust vents on the back actually light up as well. Oh, battery's dying. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of different sound effects to it. Try this one more time with the lights on so you can actually see what it looks like there. But yeah, it's got a lot of really cool sound effects from different portions of the film, the different stages that the DeLorean has before it hits 88. But overall, this is a very cool piece. It's not incredibly fragile. There are some portions, like on the top here, and the little button portion, that do feel slightly flimsy, but nothing really that could break off that easily. So, but yeah, overall this thing runs for about $50 to $60 these days, depending on where you get it. They still have them available on Amazon.com, which is cool. But yeah, this may be my my second favorite of the three that I'm going to review. Obviously, the one with the hover conversion from part 2 is definitely everybody's favorite these days. But this one really, I mean, hopefully the review kind of speaks for itself, but this one has a shit ton of detail to it and a lot of really, really cool features that make this just a very cool Back to the Future collectible. So, as for the scale, I apologize. I can put it in the title just so you can see it, but I really cannot remember what scale ratio this is for this model. So, to kind of give you an idea, here is the DeLorean next to, there's a random mug. So that kind of gives you maybe the scale of it compared to like a 6-inch or a 7-inch scale figure. We'll put the Dark Knight himself there. Kind of gives you an idea there. You can't really fit any figures inside of the cockpit. The cockpit there. I suppose you could probably fit like G.I. Joes in there if you wanted to. Not sure why you would, but just throwing that out there. That's as far as I've got for this review. So if you have any questions on the model, just leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. And check out some of my other reviews. Thanks for watching.